Welcome one, welcome all, back to the Order of the Dice. I'm here today with the man, nay, the mouse with the sack, Algernon. The holiest of holy men, pious priests, ain't got nothing on him, Jacob. The woman from the Underdark with a fierce bite and an even fiercer growl, Delphine. And last but not least, the man that sings like an angel but drinks like the devil, Thaddeus Halberstadt. That for some reason always gets both first and last name in an introduction.
Always.
I don't know why. Last episode, our dear adventurers went to the circus, Mr. Haley's circus. They saw a lot of magnificent marvels. They went to the seer, Madame Mysteria. They saw the show, and in the final act, when the Grey family were supposed to do their trapeze act, a familiar shape appeared up amongst them. This cloaked figure with the skull. And the whole family up on the line just turned around and walked out of the line and fell to their death, except one girl that Thaddeus magically managed to save. They managed to... all the dead ones, one by one, rose to try and kill the group or everyone else, but they managed to take them down. And as the last one fell, we left last session, and now we continue from there. As you're standing here amidst these corpses, you can see Mr. Haley walking. He's not a tall man, but he's always standing with a straight back. He starts walking up to the closest one, and this young woman lying on the ground, and you can see that even though he's not making like a crying face, tears are just bellowing down his face. And he drops to his knees and takes this woman in his arms, and he looks out over the rest of the family. Just my friends, my friends, And you can see that Oleg is just standing. He as well has tears dropping down his eyes, and the two mages that helped you take out the two last zombies have excused themselves and walked out of the room. Well, the tent.
I'm so sorry. Is there anywhere we can go to put the bodies so that they have time, to prepare them for a respectful burial? This is no place for your friends to...
No, we will take care of it. We will. And you can see that he's just losing.
Let us help. We are strong, and we faced an evil like this before, so maybe it's...
We have a couple of stretchers in the back, just in case someone gets hurt or something, so we could get those. And as you're standing talking, you can see that all the corpses start extruding this dark fog-like looking thing. As it increases in volume, it leaves the bodies and coalesces in a form in the middle of the circus. And you can see just smoke swirling around, takes form of a human body, a big cloak, and what looks to be a mask with a big pointy end at the bottom, and a long bellowing flowing cloak, and this is just black and grey swirling around.
How far up?
Just in the absolute middle, next to the pink one. Should be.
Is Haley close to it? I'd like to take him aside if so.
No, Haley is just at the black one. No, wait, the yellow one.
I ready the crossbow.
I go up to it. I guess I'm starting to run out of my radiant soul.
Yeah. But as you go up, and just before this gleamingness, holiness evaporates, you can see that the figure almost raises its arms and backs up a bit.
I go even closer.
And as you do, you see that it backs up a step, but you feel the energy dissipating from you. You are harder to kill than I have imagined.
Are you here for us?
You killed Halberstadt, one of my sons. So I will kill you in return.
I like to reach for my holy water bottle and toss it out.
You toss it?
Yeah.
Make an attack roll. With Dex.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's some more. That would be 1 second. 19.
19, alright. You throw it at this figure and it lands straight in its chest, but just goes straight through, lands on the other side.
I try to hit it with my warhammer.
Make an attack roll.
That's 16.
16. The same thing happens. You strike it with your warhammer and it just goes.
If you want to kill us, then go ahead. Fight us on fair terms.
Oh, I think that will come. I will send legions after you.
For the 4 of us? Are you afraid?
You killed my most trusted.
She was scum.
That didn't seem so competent.
And you can see that the smoke just bellows up and boom, everybody makes a dexterity throw as this ball just, this shadowy figure just explodes.
Yum, yum, yum.
18.
18?
Must be nice.
11.
You're so dexterous. What's up?
13. I'm not sure there.
23.
23. Alright. As this wave of force hits you, both Jacob and Algernon flies back, taking 2 damage. And you land prone on your back. Thaddeus and Delphine, you manage to stay upright, taking no damage as it just...
Is the figure gone?
23.
Oh, sorry!
I fall.
Sorry, you
We
fall.
You don't.
That's because I accidentally wrote...
The figure's gone?
The figure is gone, yes. And you can see Mr. Haley. What was that?
Well,
Some sort of exploding flat thing.
we ran into something similar. That's why it's maybe best that we hang together for a while.
Yes.
We'll get the stretchers.
Why should... The thing was after us. Why should we stay with them?
Well, to help them bury their friends.
Right, but wouldn't that just put them in danger, though?
He has a point.
Still, we need to talk to Madame Mysteria. She might know something about this.
And we can leave after that.
Madame Mysteria?
Yeah, you don't want to see her?
Not yet.
Yeah, don't. I think she's a sham. She was overcome by some sort of spirit. Maybe it was this guy. If so, they could have some sort of connection.
Great thinking. I'm gonna go get stretchers.
Yeah. Mr. Haley rises up and goes, we could put them in, it's not the most nice thing to do, but we have some cages in the back. We could put them in there for the time being if they manage to, well, do what they did again.
In the place.
Can't just like cut their heads off?
No.
It would prevent them to, but I guess in this case it would make them too sad.
Mr. Haley, I know there are some rituals, ceremonies for the dead where in honor of their overpassing you burn the corpses on a big pyre. I think this would be a great way to...
This is what we usually do.
I see. Why not do that then?
Because we have to prepare and make sure that everything is in order before.
I can perform such a ritual myself that would prevent them from rising up again, but it would take some regions.
What would you require?
Powdered silver.
I think we can arrange that. think Madame Mysteria has a bottle or two.
Very well.
Fitting.
I don't need to be there.
I'm getting intrigued by this Madame Mysteria.
Indeed. For a sham, she sounds quite accurate.
She does?
Well, she said you said that something master coming to get us?
Oh, yeah, but I don't think that was her. I think that was the spirit in her.
Well, we'll see soon enough.
Yeah.
As you help Mr. Haley getting rid of the corpses and moving them away, what would you like to do after this?
Why do you do this with the dead ones?
Why do we put them away?
Well, no, but like, why are you talking about burning them and rituals and stuff?
I guess it has meaning.
Why?
Their life has meaning because they have souls, and so...
But they're dead.
Well, the rituals help guide their spirits to their proper place in the afterlife. If you don't, they
That's
can
a
be
lot
lost.
of big words.
Well,
So when their souls
imagine
go,
it like when you die, you go to a big forest. And unless
Why would I
someone
go to a big
performs a
forest?
ritual to show you the way, then you're lost forever.
But I'd be dead. Why would I go to the forest?
Well,
Your body
imagine
only would
if
be
that were
dead.
the case.
But
Well, the things that make you you are more than your body. There's your soul. So we need to do all of these rituals to ensure that their souls survive in the afterlife. We can talk more about it when we're not near so many dead people.
I don't really understand it. But
That's fair enough.
What?
You probably
so there's
didn't have
like
a soul
something
recently.
inside me.
Yes, you could say that. It's not something visible or something you can drag out. It's
Well, you.
well, they're really good questions, and maybe we can find a priest to explain them to you better than I ever could. Or
Yeah.
maybe Jacob has some time later to explain.
Yeah, Lady Witch. You need to talk to Mysteria first.
Alright. Sure. We can do that.
So we go to Madame Mysteria.
All right. Does everybody follow?
Yeah.
Yeah. You leave Mr. Haley and the corpses and some other people behind, and you go to this small tent. You manage to squeeze inside, and Madame Mysteria is sitting with her swirly chair, her back towards the entrance. And as you come in, she turns the chair very flashy around. Yes! Like,
Yeah. So listen, me and Algernon went to see you earlier.
yes.
You remember what happened?
Yes? Like,
You went all spooky and stuff.
no.
And you talked about some kind of dark master.
Now I blacked out. Yes.
Does that happen a lot?
No.
Has it ever happened?
No. Please. No.
You're weirdly calm
Can I
about
inside check that?
Yeah.
That's 18.
18. It's hard to say because she's not really
Normal.
normal, yeah. But feels like she's hiding something. But she, as you're looking at her, she looks very intense at you and starts looking at you from top to bottom.
My eyes are up here.
Yes. You have something else, please. Yes.
I have many else. You're
Yes.
welcome.
Many ales, yeah, he does.
Yes, that too.
What can Madame Mysteria help you with?
Listen,
please?
madam, this dark master you ranted about earlier just caused the death of the trapeze family. What was her name?
Grace.
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 Oh,
No.
Yeah.
is it Grace?
And a bit of a commotion afterwards as their bodies were raised as zombies. So if there's anything you know, it would help.
Well, I have had experiences like this before, please. But
You're welcome.
but not like this. It was very, how you say, strong, please.
You're welcome.
Do you know anything about what possessed you after it's gone? Did you get to keep any trace?
I feel only darkness and, how you say, big anger. I'm very sad, please.
You're welcome.
Do you think you could find a trace in her? I mean, such great evil must leave some afterthought.
In her? I doubt.
Well,
So, let's make a trade for a trade. Yes? Please?
What do you have in mind?
Now, you are a seer, yes?
Yes.
I heard about 3 questions.
Right.
You're welcome. I heard 3 questions. First one on the house, yes?
You've asked many questions.
Just go ahead, pay.
But
but
this
none.
has to do with your circus, not my...
Yes.
Yes. So I don't think that counts, yes?
Hmm.
Please?
Okay.
So, I can look what this blackout might have left behind, and you tell me some answers to my questions. Truthfully.
Yes.
Please?
Yes. And she her like big fingernails, her bracelets rattling. You shake the hand like. Yes. We have a deal.
Very good. Now, I will do some magics on you. You need to allow me to seep through your mind.
Yes. I will open up to the spirit.
To me.
Yes.
Yeah.
To his spirit, specifically.
No,
He's rubbing off on me.
it's more spirits with this one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Definitely.
lots of spirits all the time.
Please?
Yes. Like more than one.
Strong drink.
Whiskey.
Yes. Please.
Guys.
So,
No, not to
Oh.
the DM. Algernon is very confused by all this talk of spirits and stuff, so he wants to try to sneak off and find the cotton candy stand.
Hey, you want to sneak up like you want to roll for it or just walk out?
I mean, I probably roll for it.
Yeah.
Like he tries to sneak away.
Make yourself.
Not great. Let's see, stuff. 10.
Then make a perception check, Thaddeus, with disadvantage since you're in full discussion mode with Madam Mysteria.
yeah. That's
Sophie?
12.
12.
The two of you make as well, I think.
10.
Okay. What? Perception.
Yeah. 9.
Alright. And you got a
10 as well.
10. Alright.
So,
So everybody but you. No, you got 9.
yeah.
So everybody but Jacob notices.
So, where are we going? Don't you want to see this? I whispered, don't you want to see this?
No, I'm fine. I'm just gonna go outside.
Where? Don't go too far.
No, I won't. I'm just gonna buy something.
Be safe, Algernon.
Are you getting cotton candy? Can I have some too, please? And I pass some coppers, just...
Alright.
I never get to see any.
I look confused at the metal bits I've been given. Then I go over.
Just a lot
Okay.
of coppers.
Alright.
I start casting Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
First, I want to see her surface mind. Or
Her
what's
surface
on
mind.
her surface thoughts.
Take thoughts.
She's thinking very much on how to improve the knocking and the flashes in the orb
Alright.
for the readings. And then she's, well,
What
except
bullshit
for
am I gonna make up for this guy about his question?
more or less, she's really, thinking about you guys, how she's gonna react to everything, and
Alright, then I start to probe.
Oh,
I want to reach her subconscious.
as you start reaching into her subconscious, you suddenly find yourself sitting in Madame Mysterious' chair, as you see Jacob and Algernon standing in front of you.
Holy shit, this is new.
And this whole scene, you can see everything going grey before your eyes as you feel yourself talking with a deeper voice. And suddenly you're not sitting in the chair anymore, you're standing in a big room with pillars. You can see the same man that you saw, the shadowy figure. He's still not in full... He's a bit blurry, like not in focus. You can see on the big pillars next to him hangs two creatures. Most things are in grey in here, so it's hard to say. It looks like two elves. Hanging... What?
Dead?
No, hanging by their feet.
Alright.
And you can see big scars all over their bodies. You can see that one of the elves is missing a hand, and they're like wriggling in pain. And you just managed to get a view of this because when you you see that this creature turns to you, and the eyes flare up blue, and you just violently kicked out of there.
Holy shit.
And you find yourself standing in front of Madame Mysteria again as you just...
Holy shit!
did it work?
No! Yes! Please! No! Yes!
Any of the above.
All.
What did you see?
That figure. Who have you met?
What?
Who have you met?
What do you mean?
Man. Hoods. Big. Chin. No?
No?
You said you've
You
had...
have big chin, guys.
But long chin. Like cucumber.
No?
Like the one we saw.
Yeah.
Pointy.
You said you've had similar experiences to this before, but not as strong.
Guys,
When did that start?
I think I was about 10 place.
And did anything happen around that time to you? Did you meet anyone special?
No, nothing I can remember now.
Are you in a hurry somewhere?
No.
I start ritual casting Identify.
Identify?
Yes. I just tell you guys that this creature is torturing people. Elves, I saw him, whatever it was, blurred out and not.
Where?
I don't know. Big room, pillars,
Did it
people
look
hanging
familiar?
from it. No, not at all.
Might have seen a lair?
Perhaps a temple or catacombs. Could be much. But he saw me through. Please.
You name.
Oh, he was already after us, so it's not like
I hope.
it's news.
Because I got the feeling they was the same individual as...
Yeah, with the mask and the clothes, it
Yeah,
seems like it was just like either he doesn't change clothes as often, or it's like just the same time span as he did the shadowy thing as you just knocked back.
He might have quite a big reach with his magic. Perhaps with proximities like this.
You mean afflicting others who are prone or suggestible to...
Seems so. You seem tainted, madam.
No,
Yes.
we have the gift in my family place.
Yes. You're welcome.
It's a dangerous gift to have.
You finish your ritual casting and you see a very faint shimmer of divination magic surrounding her. Like she's extruding it. It's pulsating from her. Algernon, you go out to the small stalls. It's not a lot of people out because most people are standing a long way from the circus, pointing and talking to each other. There's still people in the booths, so there's still a lot of sticks with spun sugar and corn pops.
Well, I go and I try to figure out who's like in charge there. Who's the vendor?
Yeah, they're standing two women in the... I guess you go to the booth with the spun sugar. Yeah, there's two women standing there, and as soon as you come up, one of them goes, "How can I help you?"
I'd like I sort of look over my shoulder. I'd like 2 of those, please.
That would be 4 silver. No, 2 silver, please.
All right. I take all the copper that I was given and just sort of...
How much did you give him?
20 or 30.
Well, yes. She gives you 1
Thank
pink
you.
and 1 blue.
And then I very quickly eat one of them on my own. And then I go with the other one back to where they are.
Yeah, okay. As you finish this, Algernon comes in the door.
I got this one. We can share it.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. I'll just have
Nope.
my claw a tiny bit. Thank you. It's been a long day. Need something to cheer us up.
I think it's good.
Very tasty.
I could eat this all day. You should eat this all day.
I think that might kill you.
Yes. But then Jacob will bring us back.
The student
do
has
that?
become the master.
Can you do that?
Hope so.
Are you here now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about, eating cotton candy until we die and then you bring us back.
Why didn't he just do that with
Yeah,
them?
no, I can't do that.
So you can't do that.
I have great
Here.
faith in your future. So,
Yes, anything else?
Well, you owe me some questions. Shook hands. Even for a madam of your stature.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I
Please.
Lies.
Do we feel done? I don't ask you, I ask these. I don't think I can fish more out of please.
One more question. Do you know if you've made any enemies over the years? You know, traveling from town to town. I understand you might have a gift of divination, but let's not lie. It must have been once or twice that you perhaps gave a slightly less than truthful answer. You might have angered someone after something else happened in their future.
You can see
The
that
fates are
her,
unpredictable, of course.
the sides of her lips goes up a little bit as she tries to pull down a snicker. Well, yes. But I know big enemies now. My mother, she, yes, big, dark man.
Your mother?
Yes.
Made an enemy?
Yes, he killed my father.
oh,
Yes,
And what age were you around this time?
around 9.
Where was this?
We were up north.
hmm.
I don't remember where.
Do you remember the man? You said big and dark?
Yes,
Mask?
they had big hood. Place.
Mask?
Don't remember.
Your mother,
Yes?
Mrs. Mr. I suppose. Is she still around?
No. She's past the veil.
Ah, I see.
How did she make this enemy?
He came and wanted a sight into the future and searching for someone place.
You remember who?
Now I was not allowed in.
Do you remember, did your mom ever tell you what she told him that would have angered him?
No, my mother was very scared of this mine place.
You're welcome.
Maybe he tried to get another reading.
Perhaps.
Oh.
You are odd, madam.
Yes, please.
You're welcome.
And so are you.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
More than you know.
That's debatable.
I'm quite ordinary. I can hold my liquor though, but you know.
Liquor.
True, a couple of spikes, but other than that.
Is it? Is it ordinary to fly?
No, but I think he likes to think a bit less of himself than he should.
What?
That hog.
Dad hog.
That hog.
Halberstadt.
Should we go?
You go ahead. I need a little private time with this glorious woman.
So let's get other matters sorted first.
Yes.
I was talking to what's his name?
Mr. Haley?
Mr. Haley, and I offered to perform a ceremony for the burn for the family. I need some powdered silver.
Yes! She turns around, opens a small coffer, and you hear bottles clinking too, and she picks up a bottle and you can see a silver substance.
Thanks.
Yes. You can see that she almost does that like money, but no. Okay. Pulls back her hand.
As we go, I'd like to give her a gold. Just leave it on the table.
She quickly takes it.
So I got to I guess maybe do that, and before I do, I'll give you the Zone of Truth scroll. It's actually not a ritual, so I have no use for it. But you use it.
Thank you. Put it in. Let's read the lowest lines.
So should we... Are you going to perform the funeral?
Yep.
Do you want to see a funeral?
I don't know what that is.
It's the ceremony which helps the souls to be guided to the afterlife. Maybe you'll understand more by witnessing it. Maybe it will have some meaning to you, as now it's
Maybe.
just words.
Doesn't make sense though. Maybe.
It's not a logical thing. It's not mechanical. It's more having to do with belief and magic. Might be good to witness it.
I can try.
Alright. What did you want to do at Madame Mysteria?
So I want to ask some questions. So, madam,
Yes.
how many questions do I get?
One.
But we
And
had,
then you pie.
but we had deal.
Yes, but you ask questions about that.
I throw up 10 gold on the table.
No.
He has a lot of questions.
Yeah, that's like 20 questions or more.
So, first 3, yes?
Yes.
Now, what do you see in me?
I say you have 2 spirits placed.
The one is me, and the other is...
Something smaller.
pointy back, pointy
I-
nose.
I can only see. I can only see that it is not as radiant as yours. You have a very radiant
Indeed.
soul.
Now, what do you know of my past? What can you see? Madam Mysteria.
Why shall ask the spirits?
No, I ask you.
But I need to come by from the spirits.
As soon as she does, I want to cast Detect Thoughts with her.
Alright. She starts with the crystal ball, and you can hear this small tapping coming from all around the room. As you do detect thoughts, all you can hear is this. What languages do you speak, by the way?
Common, Celestial, Silver.
Okay. You just hear a rumbling of almost stones bristling together. It's a very coarse language. As she starts drawing her hands over the crystal ball, you can suddenly hear a very dark scream coming from inside her head. As you look at her, you see how she just flies back to the back of the tent. This chair just tips back, and for a moment in your eyes, you see this at least 20-foot tall, fiery and shadowy creature just staring back at you. And she flies just right back into a cupboard in the back of the tent.
Shit. I check if she's okay. First, I pick up my gold.
She's lying unconscious on the floor.
Is she alive?
Yeah, she's alive.
I drop my healing hands on her for help.
How? What happened?
You are tainted, madam. Tainted, I say.
No, this was you.
Your spirit's not mine.
No, this is from your past. Leave. This was not from me. This was from you. Go, please.
I just leave. You're welcome. I say on the way out.
Please.
You're welcome!
Please.
You're welcome!
Alright. You went to take care of the ritual so they won't awake again?
Yeah.
And what are you to do?
We're witnessing it.
You're witnessing...
Yeah, we're witnessing Jacob do the ritual because it's as close to a funeral-ish kind of thing as it can be.
Yeah, I mean,
Ritual-wise?
it's 1 hour and it's a funeral rite.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
can't become undead for 7 days.
That's good. That's do you want to describe more how you do this, or...?
Yeah, is there some kind of podium that I could use?
Sure.
Alright, I put that, I put my tome up there, and as people are gathering, I'm like, alright, you're gonna have to guide me through this thing. I write down in the book. So I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
The ink sinks in, and text comes back. Just honor their life. I trust in you.
You're getting screwed.
Alright, I start something like carnival goers, friends, relatives, and co-workers of the departed. We gather here today to honor and remember the lives of the Grey family. And they go on and on. Yeah, the whole thing.
2 hours later.
Yeah. But I say something about how, despite the fact that their bodies were sullied by undeath, the spirit of redemption will guide them to their proper place.
You finish this, and you can see that there is not a dry eye in the whole of the, what do you call it, concession. Everybody's very moved by your speech. Mr. Haley comes up and grabs your hands and thank you so very much.
Does it make
So
more
my
sense now?
Or well,
No.
pleasure.
Take it. Of course.
Well, hopefully we won't have to go through many more funerals.
Thank you all for your help. You've been
So it
You will always have a free entry at the surface, at least.
Is there the Oleg anywhere near?
Yeah, he's standing there as well. He's holding the little gray girl. Little girl Gray in her arms. In his arms.
I'd like to go to him and tell him, please take care of her. And here's, and I give 10 gold for her. She doesn't have anything left other than you.
Education?
Yeah,
College?
exactly. For
She has circus. We take care.
Of course, just for her future, a little bit. Please protect the rest. I hope it won't appear anymore, but just in case.
The Oleg protects.
I have no doubt that the Oleg protects. With grace. What time is it?
What?
What time is it now in the
Now it's around 2, 3
in the morning or
in the afternoon.
oh
Yeah.
well this happened faster.
Before I go, I say, now if anything happens after 7 days has passed, contact the Kerith Corporation as soon as possible, and we will be there when we can.
We'll absolutely. He takes up a small piece of paper
No
and writes
need.
it down.
I have a
You have a business card?
yes.
All right.
So should we stay here or to see whatever it is that's following us? We might as well go home.
Or seek it out. This has nothing to do with the company or anybody else but us.
So what do you suggest? We go in the wilderness and challenge it?
Or wait for it to come. Sure, the company sent us on the mission, but we ourselves made a choice, no? To kill either the hag or someone else. Who is this disciple, most trusted one? Anybody?
No, I wanted to go back to Jotunfrost because maybe in my books I can find something about it. I have only the bare minimum with me. I haven't encountered something this complex yet.
Very well. I do believe it will come with us no matter.
It will follow. Or we can stay in a less populated area as it seems to make targets of the ones around us. What do you want, guys?
I don't know. I want this thing to stop following us.
Yeah, Jotunfrost is a big city, much safer than here. If it follows us there, then there'll be more force to retaliate against it.
And more people to...
Kill
I
and
point to the...
use.
Sure,
police.
but I mean, you know, I'm sure it can only kill so many. You know, I think the safety of Jotunfrost is.
You think it's better?
Yeah.
How long does it take by boat?
If you traveled like at 6 o'clock by the boat, you would be there around midnight.
Yeah, we would be there by midnight. We can take the earlier boat. Let's go to the docks and get passage. We can go home. At least we're home, and we have more resources to deal with it.
I don't know. I've only been there once.
It's cozier? No, it's not. Well, there's Granny there, so that's a comforting thought. The giant cat.
So are you moving down towards the docks? As you move towards the docks, this young boy comes running up to you and has a small envelope roll in his hand. Are you Delphine?
Yes, please.
You're welcome.
And he stands there
I
staring
just
at
like, I take out a fistful of coppers. I realize I don't carry silver with me.
He takes it and runs back. And you can see that it's clearly Granny's handwriting.
Oh my god, she's really losing it. This is more ink stains than words.
Yeah, it's this shaky handwriting, a lot of ink stains. The first 2 paragraphs are more or less, I hope you enjoy the circus, I hope you're all well. I baked a new cake and tried some new jam styles, and well, it goes on and on about like this.
Wait, so you're saying Granny doesn't just write by dipping her claw in ink?
Yeah.
Might explain this much.
Good news, Algernon. Granny's onto new cake recipes. I've told her how much you like it.
Well, that's good. Now we should go there.
Yeah.
Then it goes on to I really hope you're okay. Glad the job went good, under the circumstances. You should come back as soon as possible because we have more work for you to do.
He just says we have a new task at hand and we should hurry to deal with that. So let's just go home and see what it is.
Very well.
There's cake.
Small. Yes.
It'll feel good to get paid after all this.
Yes.
I
think
am
I'm
running
gonna
a bit
invest
low.
it. A bit low.
Drinks, you said?
Yeah. Where is the dockmaster loader guy?
The one you talked to before?
Yes.
Yeah, as you look around, you can see that he's standing down by some crates by a boat that just seemed to have arrived, screaming at 2 people that's trying to unload, but he's like refusing them, and then he's pointing over there. And
are there still seats for the 6 o'clock?
you'll have to ask the captain.
Where is
How am I supposed to know if there's seats on the boat?
You know
It's
everything.
your job!
No, I take care of the boxes. Give them split.
Isn't it dockmaster, not boxmaster?
I control the docks, where the box goes on the dock and where the boats go on the dock.
So the captain, where do we find him?
He looks up to the ship and is like,
If there's no we'll go on the boat. Thank you. If there's no seat on the boat, what is the point for me to go on the boat?
you go up on the ship and there's standing this dwarf with a big red flowing beard. He seems to have taken the captain's title very extreme because he's like dressed like a military man with this big fine hat with a big plume coming out of it. Hey, mateys! How you doing?
Hello.
Exhausted. Are there still 4 seats for today at 6?
Aye, of course.
How much?
It's a 2 gold. Per person.
Just like looking back.
I just throw it over. 8 gold.
8 gold. Like,
Yeah. I give it a hand, I guess.
alright, we leave at 6 if you're late. But you have to swim.
Seems fair. What do you guys want to do? I think I'd like to sit here and write the reports and do the economy for what we've spent from the lodging.
How long is it in the boat?
3 hours. That's enough time to have 2 lunches really slowly.
A cake, perhaps, Algernon. And some talk. You wanna talk? You seem a bit down.
Is it late in the evening?
Quick. Oh,
It's around 3 o'clock now.
Like in the afternoon?
In the afternoon, yeah. I don't really know my AMs from my PMs, so...
it's PM.
What about your PMs?
I
No,
don't
my
know.
PMs, I know.
No? Come, it'll be good for you.
I'll just stare with you.
I think I just want to, I don't know, rest a bit.
Very well, I drink myself, and I head off the boat.
You go?
Alright. You come back to the inn. There is a bunch of people here again. Not as many as when you first arrived, but that was later in the evening, and as you know, people mostly gather at these places when the sun has started to set.
I just, like, when I come in, I want to check what's the current topic on people's lips.
Oh, it's the death from the...
I thought so. Any mentions of 4 adventurers? Taking care of business?
Oh yeah, they're talking about you. Like, some people stayed behind at the opening of the tent. You can hear them talking about what you did. I mean, when you come in, they look at you and you're like...
It's okay! We provided shit while sacrificing good people. I just drink a bit and I talk with the locals when
As
it gets
you
closer.
come up to the bar, Lucina goes, "Oh, perfect! Sit down, sit down!" And she points to a bar stool.
I reluctantly sit down.
"Here, taste this!" And she starts pouring out a liquid in about a very slim but that tall glass. And you can see as she's pouring, it goes, and it's lying in layers. So it's blue, green, yellow, red, and blue again. It's a shot. It's like, drink that.
Before I do, I have a time.
Oh, yes, that will be fine. Just try.
You promise me? Like boats at 6. I need to go. You promise? And I just drink it.
As you drink it, you feel like everything before your eyes just goes red. As you can feel your nose starting to burn a bit, and you can actually see small puffs of smoke coming out. You can see for an instant that your arms grow scales, just like very thin, and then you just go back.
Holy shit! What
Nice
was
one.
this?
Right. Oh, it's dragon's piss.
Yes! I've heard about this.
Nice.
Do you have a bottle?
Yeah, sure, I can arrange one.
How much?
Well, you help with so I'll comp it. You still have a bill to pay though, but
How much?
I'll comp the bottle.
How much?
Oh, the bill? That is around...
Yeah. I paid for the room. No. Didn't.
It's 22 gold in total. For everything with breakfasts and drinks and ales and the Therian rum you drank.
So, what do we do if, when Thad doesn't show up because he's passed out somewhere in the forest? I mean, we can't really afford to wait another day. We're endangering the lives of the townsfolk.
I was planning to go and get him in like 1.5 hours, just in case, to give myself an hour to look for him.
Sounds good enough.
Seems reasonable. Better if I had a horse or something.
I got a deal. You like gambling?
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
Let's say double or nothing.
Absolutely. And you can see on her face, there's like, she's looking too smug to be true. But of course, what's the name of the game?
Let's go danger dice.
Danger Dice. How do you play this?
You play it. So, you have this 20-sided die, yes? You have one of each else. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna win some money.
Can you take out your mattress, please, from the bag so we can all sit on it?
How many dice are there in this?
7 or 6.
I presume we're in like a
not
holding or
counting the
something.
percentile.
Something
So 4,
poopy.
6, 8, 10, and 12. And
What the hell am I missing? A D8. 2, 4, 6. 6?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
No,
And-
you don't throw it. First, example, I throw 20. Now, you gotta get that number. Now, you throw a 20.
You do realize the
Probabilities?
probabilities are rather low.
But it's best of 3.
Best of 3? Oh.
That's a 12,
That's
not a
a 12.
20. Why do you try to cheat? Ah, you see? So, before each round, you need to declare how many dice you use and which die. Yes?
And I declare it for what?
You declare on first round how to get to 17. So, because on the next round, you cannot use. The dice you use this round will be gone on the next 2.
Okay, so I need to get to 17, including that number?
Yes, as close as possible without getting over.
Alright,
Alright? You got?
absolutely.
DM? Do you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Ladies first. You did not declare, but okay.
Yeah, well.
That's 22. Over.
Well, in truth, I was gonna go under, so
Yeah, you did not succeed.
no. I have to
But
be honest.
I throw 2. 6. I'm closest. 1 to me. Alright, now we throw 20 again. And these dice are gone.
No.
Yes? No, wait.
Why? I thought it was gonna be. Okay, now I get it.
Now you're good. Very good.
So it's 20.
Ah! I throw 1. You go first.
I go first. And it's 8
20.
or 20. 20. This is awfully confusing.
6, 7,
11.
11. Meh, close. Fuck. I went over. So, 1-1. Last game. How many dice do you have left?
None.
Very good. My turn. Alright, throw your 20. Very good. I throw 1 die. I win.
No.
Good gambling with you.
Good gambling.
So, no tab?
No tab. So that's 100 gold for the. We're good.
We're good. Thank you. We've had a lovely time here.
You're always lovely guests. Well, you were twice at least.
Well,
All ones you didn't pay this time, so
it was fair.
it's just a joke.
Yes, I know. I don't want to worry my friends. Can you send the bottle down to the docks?
Of course.
You have my heart. Next time I come, I will bring you people for the all night with my performance.
That sounds good.
Very well. Toodles.
Good travels.
And not to you.
Well, no.
Good.
Business?
Yes. Very well.
Thank you.
Down.
All right, you go down to the docks where everybody is waiting. A small girl comes running up to you after a while with a bottle in hand. You all board the ship, and well, at 6 o'clock, you can see at the sun it's very timely. It starts moving out, heading towards Jotunfrost. The hours pass as the sun sets, and after a couple of hours, you can see in the distance 2 flecks of light, and you know this to be the lighthouses of Jotunfrost, 2 500 feet tall lighthouses standing at each side of the coastline of Jotunfrost, and very, very, very big. And as you're getting closer, this light just keeps spinning, like most lighthouses do. And the ship goes in, docks, and you arrive at Jotunfrost. The harbor is, well, there's a lot of people out, even though it's time of day, because this is a gigantic harbor where ships arrive at all times of the day. You can see a small girl walking around with a small tray. Cockles? Anybody want to buy some cockles? Clams? Clams? Cockles? Anybody?
I don't.
As you're walking off the ship, a man comes up to you with a big robe. He's like, want to buy some jewelry?
You're knocking at the wrong door.
Yeah, show it to me.
Yo! Jewelry! And he opens up and you can see some gold chains and, well, small rings and stuff.
Yeah, anything with like diamonds on it?
Well, of course! And he holds it up.
Oh, gold, yeah.
Dude, this is a diamond ring. I mean, look at the size of that diamond. I will give it to you for only 30 gold.
It's fake, like glass.
Yeah, make an investigation roll.
It should be 20.
20, yeah, that looks like glass.
Right.
It's even chipped at a piece of it.
Can I see?
And he just starts running away.
That was rude.
Well, he tried to scam me.
Well, you're selling fake things at the price of real ones.
How are the things fake? They were there.
Well, because he said it was a diamond, but it wasn't. It was glass.
The value of a diamond is much higher. A glass is just, you can find it in the street. It's not worth anything.
Alright.
So he would take his money and give him trash.
It's like if you bought cheese from someone, but they gave you rubber.
That would be bad.
You can hear a lot of vendors screaming out things like "Klav Kalash, come buy my Klav Kalash," and different
Only
I'm
crab
just-
juice.
on the crab juice. Different things like these everywhere as people are moving boxes and crates around the harbor. Where are you going? Are you going? It's midnight, so the corporation Granny would probably be at sleep by this point. So
should be tired. We're going home.
you have your small house.
Let's go home.
Even you look too tired for a nightcap.
Never. But I missed my armchair.
I miss my bunk bed. Am I kidding? It stinks. It's cold.
You make your way through the harbor area and, well, make your way into the small, industrial area of the city, where there is a small congregation of roughly built houses, and you can see your small cottage there. It's not painted, it's just oiled. Very small, it just barely fits all of you. Thankfully, Algernon is not that big, so it's like you manage to get around in there.
By the way.
By the way. Yes.
By the way, Thomas Velter came with us, right?
Yes. Yes. All the way.
He paid for himself, right?
Yes. Yes, he did.
So, Thomas, we do not have lodging for you, I'm afraid.
Oh, he left you at the harbor, so he hugged you all and thanked you all a lot.
Stay off the liquor.
No, don't.
Home?
Home. Yes.
As you come to this little cottage, not painted, but you see the big, well, not big, but the garden in front is very well kept. There's a lot of flowers and vines creeping everywhere because, Thaddeus, he likes his gardening. This is what he does. If he had the choice, he would all sleep outside so he could fill the inside room with a lot of plants and stuff. And as you come in, you see this big plushy armchair, these bunk beds, and 2 sets of bunk beds. A small kitchen area with a small table with 3 stools. It's not very big. It's not very nice, but it's yours.
Let me light some herbs. Get some incense going. Incense. Going.
What did you say?
I said incense, nothing else. This is not recorded. Incense.
No.
I go to my wooden crate of stuff because we don't have armoires or something, right? We have.
Yeah, it's like a
And
rough break.
I take out all of my books and go on top of the bed. And I rip a scroll and give it to
Don't rip the scroll.
Algernon. No, from the book I've been writing in, and I give it to Algernon. And
Oh my god.
if you ever get bored, you can start practicing these, so you can start writing as well. And they give you quill and ink. And a hard wood, so you can rest it.
She has made for Algernon, when you trace letters in school,
Yeah.
it's like to learn how to draw them.
Those aren't letters, those are squiggly lines.
Well, the squiggly lines mean things. And I'd like to go and start looking through all of my books to see if I've encountered anything like this.
You have to check your book to see if you have encountered it.
If there's a history of encounters with creatures like this.
Yes. You start doing that. Anything else the rest of the group wants to do? It's rather late. Should all be rather tired by now.
Do you know if the libraries are closed?
Yeah, they should be closed by this time.
I light a pipe.
Let it back.
Drink.
Yeah. And
Fall
you're
asleep
checking
in
your
your chair.
And that
I'll just go to wherever I know there's like a nearby park. Sit there.
is quite a bit far away from your house, but it's like still walking distance. You get to the park, and you're gonna spend the night in the park.
Rather than in that room.
Yeah.
Truth.
Haters gonna hate.
Him snoring.
Is it the
I
dog
know.
hair?
Yeah,
Her growling.
Yeah, her like freaky
squeaking.
scratching herself behind her ear in her sleep. Also, it's a full moon tonight. Yeah, I'm definitely.
So you're staying in the park when it's a full moon.
Best place to
Where
park
would
in
the wolf go?
Oh yeah, I've seen that wolf movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, he goes to the park to catch her.
Okay. While you go to the park, you're looking through your books, you're lighting a pipe in your plushy chair. Algernon, Blob on Blob, you're sitting on your shoulders.
Yeah,
looking
I sort of
very
show them around.
amazed.
I show them around the place. You know, tell them this is where you. Apparently, this is where you have to pee. And this is apparently where you have to poo, and you know, this is apparently where you have to eat your food. You know, all the stupid rules.
Alright. They seem to understand what you mean. They seem to somehow take on your, like, why?
Yeah. Doesn't make sense, does it? Like, I used to just poo wherever I wanted to. Now I gotta go in this little bowly thingy.
And as night falls, the moon doesn't rise because it's not a full moon. But the stars show themselves. We're gonna take a 20-minute break. So we will return in 20 minutes, if Madame Mysteria wills it so.
Please.
Please.
Play.
And we're back. As the night passes, Jacob is spending the night in the park. You are searching through your books to see if there are any references to anything like this, but the hours pass and you find nothing that would be in comparison. You find references to banshees, but it doesn't seem to be the same thing as what you have met.
So nothing.
So nothing. I mean, you still have a lot of books left, but
I
taking
think I
them all
fall
on
asleep like
Yeah.
on the-
like walking up with a piece of text in your
Yeah.
face, waking up, walking.
and with the paper glued.
Yeah. All right. You all wake up. Well, do you want to do anything during your night, or you just scroll or sit and meditate? Or...
I want to write in the tome and ask if the creature on the other side knows anything about this strange shadow thing.
All right. You write this, and you wait for the ink to drop into the book. But the hours pass, and the ink, for some reason, stays in place.
Is that a no?
Time passes, but nothing changes.
I draw like a frowny face.
All right. Yeah, you awake, Halberstadt, in your plushy chair. You on top of a book, and I believe Algernon under one of the bunk beds.
That makes sense.
I start brewing some coffee.
Brewing some coffee. Black
So-
brew.
Right. Nothing. I thought I could find something. I still have a long list to go through, but nothing so far. I'm just gonna get back to it. If you gotta make coffee.
Yes.
The book is like water damage from all the drool.
The pages are curly now.
It's all the soul. As you're sitting drinking coffee and, trying to get the ink off your face, Blobbo and Blobby are seemingly trying to communicate with each other. You can see that they're doing thieves' cant, and it's more a very general discussion about where are we. what are we supposed to do? Like, existential questions like, and they're more or less asking each other, do you know what we are? Do you know why we are?
I just stay out of it.
You stay out of it. But as you're doing this and Blobbo and Blobby are at their fullest, you can hear the bells from the big cathedral going off. It's not unusual that they go off. It's normally around midday that they do a lot of belling, but this time it's something that no, neither of you have heard. The bells go off in full chant. It's not just the big bells, it's small bells. It seems like they're putting all their effort in.
Well, what time
Do I
is
hear
it?
this as well from around?
Yeah, you heard it as well.
I
It's
go check it out.
the entire city would be, and a big part of to see and into the country would hear these bells.
But
As
it's
they,
early, right?
it's
like
real early.
7.
Yeah.
And is it Sunday? Just, I was thinking maybe it's a
No,
mass.
it would
no?
be around Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday.
What is this? Is this? Is it a fire? Is this the fire sounding bells?
I don't know.
I get out of the house to look. Is there smoke?
There's no smoke. You can see that people are starting to flock to go towards the church as the roads fill up. People come out of their houses. People almost getting dressed like in a hurry and moving.
Where are you
toward-
going? What happened?
To the cathedral.
Why?
The bells. And he just keeps moving.
The bells.
I slurp my coffee and throw it around. Let's go.
You have to stop doing that every time we go. There's shards everywhere.
Madame Mysteria, when she was overcome by whatever, did she say something about bells?
No.
Is that a thing?
Bashatal.
The bells will ring. Oh.
No.
That was it.
Do you want coffee before we run?
No, I'm fine.
Do you want to give Blabo some coffee and see what happens?
I think she said the bells will toll
Some
for
other
you,
time.
which might be this.
Foreshadow.
Might be just
Just nothing. Just nothing.
Whoop. And we had towards the cathedral, I guess.
Okay. I don't know where you're going.
Jacob. Oh,
I'm just gonna. Delphine, do you you know that spun sugar thing?
yes. What's
What's in it?
Oh, it's sugar that's I think heated through and then it goes through this motion thing that will make it look like threads.
So it's
It's just sugar with colors.
sugar and the machine.
Yes.
Alright.
This is hardly the time. Do you have your dagger with you? You should
Yeah.
get this-
It's
We
right
can
here.
make a machine. Maybe we can like tinker with it later. Where's
No, I
Jacob?
Is the
I want
cathedral
sugar.
closer to the park? Or
Yeah, you would arrive there a lot earlier than, well, like 5-10 minutes earlier than the rest
Come,
of the
please,
gang. But you head straight for the cathedral. Yeah, as you come up to the cathedral, you can see that almost the whole city has started to flood to the location, and the door stands open, but outside they seem to have pulled out a big podium of sorts where a grey elderly man, big hunchback, has climbed up. He's got a big staff with wood going around this giant white crystal. And as a lot of people has gathered, he just raises his hands, and you can see other priests, maesters behind him raising their hand as it goes in a motion back, and suddenly the bells stop. People of Jotunfrost, rejoice! Rejoice! A new god! For the first time in 542 years, a new god has appeared. Know him as Katarim, god of music.
This seems hardly real.
A new symbol has appeared. Rejoice! And people start cheering, and some people in the crowd go like, what the fuck was that, everything? Who the fuck? She! Oh!
What was the name?
Katarim.
Cutter.
Does he show a symbol?
He doesn't show a symbol. He says that the symbol is in the church.
Yeah, indeed. Who that?
Does it seem like everyone's drawn here? Like the shops are closed, kind of thing, or?
Yeah, as you came up, you saw that people have closed their shops, and yeah.
Bugger.
But as soon as he said this, and people have like acknowledged it, some people are like trying to force their way into the church amongst all the other people but most people are starting to move away as it's like we don't really care. We
Yeah.
have business to attend to, and you can see people going to the nearest shops, opening up again, and like returning to daily life.
I try to sort of follow the crowd of people and make my way to the sugar shop.
The sugar shop, the general shop.
Sure.
The sugar shop.
Wherever Algernon would expect to find sugar.
As you come up, you see Mrs. Barley's, not Mr. Bowley's sugar shop. No, it's a general shop.
Is it closed?
No, it's open. She's just unhinging the
Covers for
covers from the windows. And, yeah.
Hi there.
Well, hello, dearie.
I would like to buy some sugar.
How much would you want?
1 sack.
1 sack, and she takes up one small.
Sure.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Or 5 copper?
How about this iron thing? It's a piton. Like for mountain climbing stuff.
Oh no, dearie. It would have to be something more than that.
2 of them?
Do you have anything else of value?
What about... He like looks around and is...
I can see almost falling into the sack.
Yeah.
Throwing out stuff like, not that, not that.
He's got more in the sack than the general shop has in general.
Good concept.
What about this pen?
Is it the...
It's just an ink pen.
It's just... No, dearie. It would have to be something more. Maybe you should come back when you have some money.
Knife?
Oh, yes? Is it just a regular dagger? Well, of course, yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Please come back.
Yeah. And then I want to go back to the apartment.
You go back to the house?
Whatever we have.
What is the rest? I guess you managed to spot each other through the masses. At least.
Oh, hi, Jack!
You see Thaddeus as he's walking like...
Yeah, I imagine I try to find like a high place to stand at the table.
You go up on the podium.
Well, no, but...
Oratrix!
I'm
Oh,
across the street.
There you are.
Hi, Jack.
Cool news, I guess.
So cool.
Caterham or whatever.
But music.
Huh? Hey, maybe someone for you to pray to, huh? Why are you giving me the shifty eyes?
Why does everybody have to speak of praying?
Well, you do whatever you want. I'm just saying.
I could
Must be nice.
sing her a prayer. Him, it, God's newly found Lord.
I'm across the street. I just don't want to.
Newly found one, though! Actually start to him. We head back. House. We have plans.
No.
Take a drink and we need to meet Whiskers, yeah?
Actually, I was thinking of heading to the library.
Want
But,
company?
Sure.
Very well. We head to the library!
Going to Granny's!
Okay, meet back at home!
Sure!
And on the way to the library, I start chanting, hymning. and try to find a melody fitting for Katarim. No. But I sing. I just try out different notes, take out my lute, and just Katarim.
Make a performance check for me.
Oh. Nope. That is 12.
Okay. You do that. It sounds very good.
The priest or whatever said that it was 500 years ago since the last god appeared.
Yeah.
Do I know if this is in any way connected to the 500 years old war between the dwarves and the dragons, or the war that ended?
No.
Like the last one was one of theirs.
No, it wasn't. The last one wasn't connected by that.
It's just a
Make a religion check.
It's 1, so 4.
4. You know nothing. You're from Barcelona.
Barcelona. Una cerveza, por favor.
But as you're going, you can feel your tone starting to vibrate once again.
Hang on, I got tape.
Hey, you're vibrating.
As you open up, you can see the ink where you ask the question just finally sinks in, and a text appears. The answer you see is in K Bellow. Before it dissipates once again.
I write something like, well, what took you so long?
Wow.
It really goes on the god, huh?
Talking to the god? Besides, you don't know that.
No, I
This
don't.
time it goes fast, and the text coming back is just, we work in mysterious ways.
Oh.
Not bad.
Algernon, you come back to the house with a big bag of sugar.
To show the new guy around.
I mean, she had it like that, so you're having it like K Bellow.
I want to try to use my wand of conjuration to make a spun sugar machine.
Alright, you're thinking of the machine you saw them use at the carnival. Yeah, you concentrate and you see a machine before you.
Alright. Let's figure out how this works. Let's see, probably put sugar in here. And Delphine said something about heat.
You can see the small bowl in the middle, a crank on the side, and
I go to, I guess we have like a fireplace. And I get some firewood and is it obvious that there's like a place underneath to light the fire?
well, it's standing on like a tripod, and you've seen kettles and stuff standing on
Alright,
tripods.
then I try to make like a little fire underneath, and then just start turning the handle.
And just turning the handle. And sooner or later you can see that at the ends a lot of this sugar starts forming,
I
and
just put my hand in.
your hand is now covered in like you're the stick for the tastes like spun sugar.
Wow.
Blobbo and Blobby had not gone up in your shoulders. They weren't with you when you went out. They're like standing on the floor like,
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna walk. You put them in the machine?
No. Like to the side, and I
To the side. They become like elongated, so they go half down, and they just like.
Don't take all of it. Some of it's mine. This is pretty good. I don't remember how to
He's
make
gonna
this.
die of a heart attack.
Did you start heading towards the corporation?
Yeah, to Granny's.
Yeah.
Just quickly. I try to make as much sponge sugar as I can.
Yeah.
Because I think he sort of figures that won't disappear since it's the sugar isn't conjured. So yeah, just try to make as much as I can in the whatever time that I don't even know how long this thing
Where are you
lasts.
gonna
but-
put it?
And once it disappears,
Put it.
once it disappears, just burning charcoal and sugar fall down on the floor.
It's gonna stay for an hour.
Right.
Yeah, when you come back, you just open the door and you fly back as it's just out of the windows and the chimney is just bellowing out sugar candy.
That's amazing.
You head to the corporation. The corporation's building is one of the most boring buildings in the entire city because it's more or less like a big block with one small entry, just a double door at the bottom. There are no windows. It's just a big block. Someone had something against someone who ordered this design. But you know the ways in the house. It's the same inside as you come into the grand lobby. It's very boring. Everything is very straight and not a lot of colors. Pretty gray, and people are moving back and forth with hunched backs and papers and stacks.
Feels normal, right? No,
Yeah, it feels normal. You can see a couple of your other teams sitting around. You see one of the paladins from the better ranked teams.
Right.
Like looking real smug as you come
Can I
in.
squint at him and maybe growl? Like,
I don't know. I think Laurie's gonna.
Yeah, sure. Make an intimidation.
27.
What counted for
17.
17. As you growl at him, he just raises his shield up a bit, and you can see a red knight on it. And he just starts glowing a bit.
Yeah.
And he just goes like,
You're the stank from the street.
well, at least we're not above 30.
Yeah,
Behind
yeah.
Where's
And you-
Granny? Have you seen her?
As you say that, he just
Just a bunch of no light.
Yeah,
turns
exactly,
around to
yeah.
his what appears to be like a Goliath barbarian. Yeah, and starts talking to him, and really make sure that even though it's not optimal for talking with his friends, he makes sure that he has his back towards you. You know where Granny's office is.
I'm going to.
Yeah, you make your way to this almost maze of a building, and it's like disgustingly boring. But as you come in and you knock on Granny's door, it slides open a bit, and just by this little opening, it's almost like color splashes out of the room.
I prepare myself with the scar. I take the scarf, had it in my quiver. Just like,
As you open the door, this room filled with pastel colors, paintings of different flowers and dogs, and a lot of colorful things, a lot of stuffed animals, not real animals, but like teddy bears and stuff, in all disgustingly bright and cheerful colors. This big fleckered carpet lying on the floor, very fluffy. A lot of small bottles and dried up flowers everywhere. And you can see behind this abnormally big desk for this little tiny old tabaxi woman.
yeah.
Did not think about that, but
That's the only thing.
yeah.
Professor Umbridge from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
With
she's a
her
cat.
room with
Yeah,
the cats.
exactly.
Yeah.
You see this, her macabre big. It's absurdly big, this desk for her. But she's sitting back behind it and saying, "Oh, hello, Delphine."
We're back. Brought some spoils.
Oh, and you can see that
From
she's like
Drow.
almost clawing over the table to try and get to it. And she goes, "Oh, this is pretty," and she pulls one off that's like bright orange and puts it to the side. And, oh, it's cozy as well.
Oh, I am so happy you liked it. You said there were more tasks waiting for us. Do you have the lists for them? I'm sorry, I'm getting a headache from the colors.
Oh yes, we're still awaiting the newest information about it. But you see, one of the bigger families are having a big party, and they need some security at that party because they have had some dealings with some people.
What? Do you know them? Do we know them?
Well, I'm not allowed to divulge the name just yet because we haven't got all the information and papers needs to be signed and.
Okay. Do you know when the party is?
It's in 2 days.
Okay, we have time. We'll pass by here again, I'm sure.
Oh yes, I hope so you can get your assignment.
Anything else happened around here while we were gone?
No, everything's been very calm. Team 4 killed a big black dragon, you know.
I'm sure they know where
They're
they
gonna
can
mount
shut
it
that
in the
black-
lobby.
They're gonna what?
Yes, the head.
That is horrifying!
Well,
Someone needs to take the giant stick up those people's butt. I'm sorry, Granny.
oh no problem. I was young once as well.
I look like, I don't know, sure you were, but like, yes.
And as she
course.
says that, she rearranges because she's got this big puffy powdered wig. She almost arranges
wow.
it a bit.
It's beautiful. Okay, so the guys say hi and we'll pass by here in a day or two.
Oh yes, wait. And she takes a small basket covered with a small pink handkerchief. Take these. I baked some cookies. It's hazelnut.
Yes, Algernon will be delighted. Unfortunately, we've introduced him to cake, and I don't think that was a great idea. You know, he loves it so much, so I doubt that any of us will get to eat any.
Oh, I'll bake more.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, see you soon.
Yes. I'll call for you when we have all the information. Good.
And I go back to the home with the cookies.
I made as much as I can, and then do I run out of sugar within?
Yeah,
the
you
hour?
run out of sugar
Yeah.
before you.
Then I just start like grabbing stuff that's lying around that I don't think anyone's really using. Like, you know, there's some book lying there in the bookshelf. No one reads that. And,
Try to make spun sugar out of the book.
No. I grab some stuff
Yeah.
and some stuff in my bag, and then I run back to the sugar store.
He's
and
selling our things.
I sort of just place it on the counter. I mean, I've not taken too much of their stuff, but there's like, you know, there's probably some book from the bookshelf, and there's like.
Do you go into Delphine's books?
I don't know. I'm imagining some sort of like common room with a bookshelf.
Well,
in
it's
there.
one big room, more or less.
Oh, it's just one big room.
Yeah.
Like maybe no books, but like maybe one of those like metal tools from next to the fireplace. I never see anyone clean that thing anyway, so I just like, grab the broom. And then I take like the two of the miner's picks that I picked up in the tunnels underneath the trail and stuff, and I just run with this. And I place it down in front of this lady at the store, and I say, how much sugar can I get for this?
Oh, you get 3 packs.
All right.
I see.
Then I run back.
All right.
I try to make as much as I can before the spell ends.
As you're running back, you meet up with Thaddeus and Jacob.
I just keep running.
You just see Algernon running. Did you put it in your sack, or you're running with the sugar
I'm
pack?
gonna do the sack. I think
Yeah.
it would be too.
Oh, hey, Algernon, what?
Busy.
That's a mouse with a goal, it seems.
Yeah. Worrying.
I'm getting used to it.
So you come back and you start. This is a shitload of sugar, man.
I start pouring it in, start making more.
Yeah. Blobby and Blobbo, they seem like. I can't like divinely happy. Yeah. They were eating a shitload. Not so that you can't make more before they've eaten it, but.
I just sort of. I don't have any of these like like stitch or cones or whatever that you wrap it around. So I've just sort of taken it out by hand, and there's just like
You get a big layer of sugar in there.
no, it's just I like place it off to the side, so it's just like a continually increasing mountain of sponge sugar.
Have you tried to line it?
I have not yet. I'll probably get to it.
If you try to line. Oh, fluffy cloud. Yeah, as you come back, you definitely see Algernon's experiment with this machine, and it's very, very big pile of spun sugar
On the floor.
Yeah. Where else would I put it?
Algernon, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just making food, cooking.
Well, what would you ever need this much cotton candy for?
Eating. I've made dinner. But I have to need to keep working. I don't know how.
Why?
Just this thing's gonna disappear, I think.
Well, we don't need more cotton candy.
But I've got all this sugar.
We could do other stuff with it. Save it for later.
Nope.
On the way back to the apartment, to the cottage, are there still crowds at the church?
Yeah. It's like diminished a lot, so people are able to move in and out. But I
I'd
mean,
like to dash in and note down the symbol of the new dawn.
yeah, as you go in, you see that they have hung up some banners in light blue next to this symbol. You can see that it's been carved out of the wall, a violin.
And I run back.
Yes. All right. Do you want to do anything in the house?
No.
No. Smoke some pipe. Read some book.
We're heading to the library, right?
We're going to the library. Yeah. All right. Are you both heading there, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're heading to the library. I guess you're as soon as until the machine breaks down.
Yeah.
And you're heading back to
Slowly
the
fire.
house.
Yeah, I'm at the door and I'm like,
All the cotton candy
it's not
melts
making
away.
sense. It's followed us, but nothing has happened until now. Nothing from the
Floors covered
from the
with molten
corporation, no
sugar.
news, and this
There's
new
hardly
god.
s-
And then like I look up and what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
It's like our cottage is a cloud now. I mean, it's a sticky cloud. He made. Is this cotton candy?
Maybe. Yes.
And I go to my books. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Finally, some decoration I approve of. For much. Granny says hi. Oh, look, hazelnut cookies from Granny.
Take one. Some cotton candy on top.
As you bite in and start eating, I mean, the first hazelnut, you think you feel some chocolate in there as well, but then the strange tastes of sardines hit you.
No,
Oh.
no.
Someone.
Oh my God,
Something
oh.
wrong with this.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I never learned. Just, I kept hoping that you'd get better. I'll just pick out the sardines. I can have them.
Eventually, she tries to make dressing in immense Caesar salads.
Yes. It's a cookie Caesar salad.
You head towards the library, which you know is this. What?
I was gonna say Jacob doesn't really have much of a sweet tooth, so on the way I'm gonna try to buy some street food like a mystery meat on a stick or
Like a
something.
clock collage?
Yeah, for breakfast.
I'll join in on that.
One clock collage?
Got crab juice.
Of course, crab juice.
One of each to both.
And you can see that when he puts the juices up, there's these small claws coming out of them.
How beautiful. Jolting
Is it like
frost.
is the end of the claw cut off so you can get like a straw?
course.
That's class.
It's just water. The crab.
But it's through the crab, so it's...
It tastes crab.
Yeah, you get this mystery meat. It's like grilled, but it looks a bit brown on some, gray on some areas. But
One would think it would be crab, but
Probably not.
no.
Doesn't smell crab.
No crab. Only crab.
We got crabs.
And we go to the which, as I know, is a
which, as you know, is a big red building. A lot of decorations of small angels on it, all of them holding books, and 2 giant lions sitting on the front side. And as you enter, you come to this big wooden desk, in the old-timey police station where they... And you can see a small figure looking out of you. Yes, how may I help you? You see that it's a male gnome.
hello. Do you have any books on the divine?
Religious book, aisle 5.
Alright. Thanks. Go there.
Go to aisle 5. This is a real long aisle. Like,
At the end, like, why always so fucking long?
It's a big city.
Don't they have
Big
magic
libraries?
here? Like, bring book.
Yeah, maybe, but magic has its tools. So.
I guess.
So I want to look for something like a history of the pantheon sort of thing. Try to figure out who this last new god was. 500 years ago.
all right. Make an investigation roll.
7.
7. As you look around, you definitely find it's very well kept. So finding books according to what they're named is rather easy. So you actually find the book named "The History of the Pantheon," but there is no reference to this god. There is to Sima, the goddess of music. Nothing else.
No, I mean,
The one from 500
yeah.
years ago.
this was the newest god in 500 years. I want the last newest god.
Ah.
But there is already a god of music.
Yes, there is already a god of music.
This is...
The history depicting the last Karos, the last god that rose, was a form of a lich. And there isn't specified a domain, but his symbol is a claw. Like a claw. Not a, but a claw. Yeah. Like a
Claw.
Looks
Got the claw.
better. It looks better as a claw, but as a finger.
Wow.
I help with my tiny hand. And that's about all information about it that is said. It is well known that mere mortals can rise to godhood if one does believe in the gods as gods and not just extremely powerful beings.
Alright. And in the same aisle, I also want to try and find some form of scriptures of oratrix. And something about souls.
About souls?
Yeah. Maybe I'd have to ask for like arcane section. I don't know.
You mean souls like the spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah. The book of Oratrix, the Redeemer, you find rather easily because it's in the same aisle that you're in and it's well marked. The other book, roll on another investigation check.
21.
21?
Yep.
Yeah, as you're looking around, just feeling like, I'm gonna give up, you just stand up and look over to the shelf and you see Spirits in Spiritua. That seems like a very suitable name for something you're looking for.
Jacob's
Yeah,
Book of
so I'm going
Spirits.
to borrow those two.
Unless you have late fees on previous books.
Well, I don't hope I do.
You never know. You have your punch card.
Pretty sure I would know if I didn't return a book.
I mean, you have a book there. What library is?
No, this is mine.
Alright.
So you go up to. Do you feel that you have been here before, renting books, or?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. So you just leave your card and
Yeah.
yeah. You do not mess with the librarians.
Never do.
What are you doing in the library?
I'm actually I want to research if I can find a way to figure out that the surface thought of Lady Madame Mysterio.
Nice.
If you're welcome. If that's perhaps like primordial of some sort, or what kind of language it might be.
All right.
And I'm trying to like check up the bestiary of a 20-foot tall, fiery and shadowy creature.
Ah.
If there's anything like it.
All right. Do you just go randomly searching around?
No,
the library?
I asked like castellans or librarians.
What was the first book you were looking for?
First
Use
book,
the
yes.
Oh, that would be the languages of different kinds. Aisle 7, I think shelf 2.
Is there any audio that can help, like, so I can hear? Because I don't know.
Then you would have to find someone that speaks it. Well.
Don't you have any librarian that does?
And he takes up a big book.
Please.
Nice. You're welcome. Well. No.
You sure? Very well.
All right. Bring the book here, and I'll read it.
It's not a book. I heard it. It sounds something like...
You try to...
Yeah, mimic.
And he goes like, eyes really... Something with I summon you, spirits.
You minx!
What?
You speak!
Get your business done with. I don't have all day. I've got things to do. Books to
You only have books here! What will you do? Put them up and take them down? To put them up
They
and
need to be dusted, aired, make sure they have the right temperature. Books needs to be loved.
I respect you and your work, but have you heard of magic?
Damages the books.
That's just not true, but okay. You are amazing. Thank you very much. Then, have you ever heard of a 20 feet tall creature? Fiery and shadowy. Of sorts. Probably speaks this language I tell you, blah blah blah.
Demonomica Astronomica.
That
Aisle
sounds...
10. Shelf 4. I think, wait. He takes up another book and starts. Nope. Not in.
Try to look over.
See that there's a lot of names and numbers and...
Can I see the name of the last?
Make a perception check.
25.
25. It says Cas Behale.
Cas Behale.
Behale. And you know who Cas Behale is because it was one of the rulers of the city, one of the 5.
Fuck. When is it due to return?
A week ago.
You know who authored it? Can we get another copy?
No.
I see.
If memory serves me correct, the author was sucked into some vortex of some kind after finishing the book.
But there must be more copies of it, no?
Yes, but we only have one. We could special order one.
How much would that be?
Oh, that would be around 20 gold. Take about 2 months.
Holy shit. You know what? Do that order. I pay when it comes, okay?
It's still a rental, though.
I have to pay the 20 gold?
Yes,
How does that even work?
because I say it works. Do you want the book or not?
I'll see what I can find on my own, but I'll keep you in mind. Feisty librarians.
How'd it go?
It went quite okay. I think I need to find one of the 5 rulers. Or try to find the books elsewhere.
Late return?
Come again?
Late return?
Perhaps. You know, as people are with special books. First editions and stuff. Dead authors. Sadly. How did it go for you?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Home?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Very well.
Algernon, as you're standing there making your batches of your spun sugar, the machine suddenly disappears, and the rest of the sugar falls down on the small fire that you made underneath.
Fire!
I jump off the bunk bed with the blanket and just smother.
Yeah, you realize that you grabbed Thaddeus' favorite blanket now. No.
That's what my grandmother's
That
did.
was an accident.
No, it's okay. Oh, where did the machine go?
Well, that was the accident.
No, that's okay. I think we have enough for... There's not too much of it left. Are Blobbo and Blobby bigger? Because they've been eating non-stop.
No, they're not bigger. They're the same size, but they're continuously eating.
You guys try to save some from us, alright?
Yeah, can you put them like...
And they go like, and you can see one arm going out the side of Blobby as it goes back in and
It's
goes
like sitting on the cotton sugar doing this, but it's still a
Okay,
blob.
it takes a piece before they both climb up your legs and up your body and sit on your shoulder.
I get some like counter. So,
Taunted.
what do you want to do today?
Eat that.
Oh. I'm just gonna go through my books. Do you want to hear about the creatures that I'm looking for?
Can I eat at the same time?
Yeah, of course.
I
Alright.
from that.
So I want to go through the bestiary, like, and then read out to Algernon.
You want the monster manual?
Yeah, but like my version of it, and then like, this entity sucks the soul from the eyeballs. Oh, did we see that? No. Claws in the place. Oh my god, no. Dark shadow, smells of sulfur. Did you smell sulfur? It smells like flatulence.
Farts.
A little bit around Thaddeus, but no, not from the future.
Yeah, but I think he was sleeping then. So is there anything in any of the books?
Make an investigation roll.
I dropped it! I didn't roll it! I was just hoping it's a 20. Oh no. 10.
And as you're looking through, you come to a picture of what very crudely drawn, something that looks exactly like the skull and cloak figure that you saw. But the page where it is, you can see only the picture because the rest is torn out. You know that these books are not like, you're not the first owner. You have, well, yeah, there are the orders.
Like,
They probably have more
Something
copies,
wrong?
but this book,
yeah, I found it. I just have. Is it? But then
Can
the
I-
description is
Can I
gone.
look at it?
Yeah, of course. It's someone took the page. They probably encountered something and wanted to have it with them, but it's not nice. It's gonna take such a long time to get another copy.
I want to try to use the Saturn charge on my wand to make a copy of the book.
Hmm?
But whole.
Butthole. Alright. You use your wand and another book just like it appears. It's got a small blue shimmer to it, but it appears.
Dirty or not?
Can you look if it's in there?
The page is whole, but there's no text.
Sort of what? Maybe there was no text to begin with.
Yeah.
Maybe someone like ripped it out, just they needed toilet paper or something.
And they
They were
never
like, well, there's
filled
no
it.
text here anyway. That's what I would do. Or maybe I'm just not good enough with this thing.
Please don't do that with these books, though,
Why not?
because they're important to kill evil things. And,
Oh, you mean the toilet paper thing?
Yes.
I thought there was.
Yeah, I thought you meant the one thing.
No, that
I
is
won't
great
do
what
that.
you did, and I really appreciate it.
I'll be honest with you, I don't really use toilet paper. It feels so weird.
Whatever it is, you That's great.
You know what? Can I have the book?
Yes. Is there anything in the picture that gives any clue? Any, like, the picture doesn't have a background or?
The background is just black and gray. You can see the just at its base that there seems to be more to the picture, but that has been torn out as well. Just
Is there
as
a name? Because usually they have a legend written in italic under a picture.
yeah, but that piece is missing as well. That part of the picture.
Yeah.
It's like if you had a picture of the whole, but it's like cut out like that. The whole page is missing, but it would.
Yeah. I'm just go.
Book.
I'm like flipping through the magical one, pretending that I'm reading, but I'm really just looking at the pictures. Oh,
Some of them are really gruesome though, so they might give you nightmares. The one
Maybe.
with all of the eyes is just. Okay, so we got nowhere.
there's one that looks like a frog.
Yeah, but I understand that if you lick that one, you die within a week or something. It's a very strange one. It's quite rare. It's in some of the forests in the
Why
west.
would you lick a frog?
Does it taste like candy?
I'm not sure. Someone had to document it.
Yeah, I guess.
All in the name of science. You're heading back to the house, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we go past the cathedral on the way?
Yeah.
I go in. If it's
So
empty,
the
I'll
book
peep.
will disappear in
What?
an hour.
It has people like.
It has a
Is
few
it gonna
people
go
in
away?
there.
Alright, I go
There's
in to
big-
check
Probably.
it
The
Yeah.
machine did.
out. Check the symbol. I actually
And the pancake.
give a little solemn hymn.
Alright.
The new gods, Karim, here's a new subject, him. Thad, a loyal follower, a golden voice prettier than any flower, giving melody to your power. Let you rise up like a tower. And that's like it.
I mean.
You're right.
Inspiration.
Damn, what does that mean?
Cheapest man when it comes to inspiration. Mostly because I always forget to give it. As
Well,
you,
okay.
but yeah, I know what you're thinking. But yeah.
No.
As you finish this song, you hear somewhere in the distant ether the strokes of a violin.
Oh. Can I follow?
Well, it's more like
Like just a...
yeah,
alright.
yeah.
I feel joyful.
While he sings that, I want to write in my tome, like, this new guy, what does the master think about him?
The text sinks in, and you can see that it comes like dot 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 dot. And then the word starts appearing. Not sure yet. Needs to be introduced to the pantheon. But as you're doing this, you're in your home. You can hear bells going off once again, but these does not sound like the church bell. You hear it coming from outside the church, and you instinctively know that these are the bell, more or less the bells of war, as this is like the guard's bells. Something is going on.
Just like
It's like
throw
more
the
or less
book on the bed.
take care, stay inside.
Is there another god?
No, this is no church thing. This
Jack.
is a war bell. This is what the guards are pulling when the city is under attack, or there's a fire, or like something urgent. Quick! And I take some cotton candy. Take this. We need to hurry.
Alright.
And we
Where?
towards where the bells are ringing. I'm sure Tad and Jacob are gonna
But
go
if
there.
there's a war there,
We're needed.
shouldn't we do it the other way? This is the whole or fire. This is the whole like trail situation again. I don't understand why we're running to the fire.
Because our home is in the city, and if it's gonna get destroyed, we will be homeless, and they will take our
Well-
possessions.
Well, what if we take our possessions first?
Yes, but
I'm gonna start packing.
no. We need to go. We just need to protect it. This is a place we care about, and Granny, and
Never even met this Brandy, you know?
well, she cares about you so much, even if she never met you, and
I don't
And
know
you
if
wanna
a
give
cat
a
can do
nice-
that.
come, just. I take like a lot of cotton candy. Come on, see, there's a reason to go now, and I run, and I go.
I'll catch up.
Oh.
Just gonna pack a little bit.
Just the essential.
Just the rest of the sugar.
Yeah. And I look like an idiot. Where are the
I pack a
guys?
little bit and then I run.
As you're going out, you see people coming out of their houses, dressing like getting armored, and the town's guard, like people who work at the day
What
off.
happened? Where are you going?
To the West Tower.
Why?
The bells are tolling.
Oh, for whom?
Just
And you as well, you can see people starting to move towards as
Yeah.
they come
do
out
we
of their
intersect?
homes.
Because you were coming home and we were.
No, we were at the cathedral, or at the
And it's kind of close to us. I was thinking it's like neighborhood,
Sure.
the neighborhood cathedral.
For neighborhood as a cathedral.
You start making your way towards the West Tower, and I guess you
Yeah.
could go east if you want to. It would be the safest, maybe.
Maybe it's a trick. Might come east.
Yeah,
I go.
it's a double trick. Maybe it's more.
Maybe it's a triple trick.
It's
It's
very
south. Yeah.
Digging.
It's Mole Man.
It's inside.
But
Yeah, we have
before the team arrives at the West Tower, or whatever happens on the way, we're gonna take a small break, because this room is about 400 degrees Celsius, and we need to breathe.
The bell.
As the bells toll in the city of Jotunfrost, our dear heroes are running, not from danger, but apparently to danger.
Oh,
Really
my.
stupid. Still sort of object to all of this.
Yes, but we have the most prized possession with us now. It's
What do you
Right,
think
my
they did
sack,
with
yeah.
the spun sugar, Jack?
did
What?
you get your
What
sack?
do you think they did with the spun sugar?
I don't give a shit.
Can we put it in there? It should keep. Well, there's no air.
I sure as hope
Wait, just
hope they ain't bringing it with them.
there.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Algernon did.
So you two are together running to, you should arrive first, and you two are running together towards the, as you two run up, you see the guard tower, the big black tower, and people seem to be going from that tower, like a man standing there shouting out, go to the graveyard, go to the graveyard. As
Why is it with graveyard?
How can we help?
to the graveyard!
Everybody!
Yes!
Fuck.
I told you this whole doing stuff with your dad was really bad. I mean, look, it's just you put
Do
them
we
in a
hear the
graveyard, they
graveyard?
just wake up. again.
You arrive moments later, but he's still standing, screaming to all the guards coming up. To the graveyard!
Yeah, that's why I'm all for incineration, but some of the people need to
Why
like
don't you
be
just
able to...
leave them and let animals eat them?
Because it would feel like their loved ones would be eaten by animals, because people can't really separate from the shell of the person and the soul of the person. So it's, I think they take it very personally. Do you think they went to the graveyard, Thad and Jacob?
I have no idea. I mean,
Most-
probably they're both
yeah.
stupid enough to run towards it.
Fine. Then we might be just as stupid.
Well, you apparently are, and I sort of just have to follow, so I don't know. Once again, I think we should go home, pack up, and, you know, sort of just wait it out.
Yeah, but that's hardly an experience, an adventure.
No,
What am I
but it
saying?
keeps you
We
alive.
have to go. We have to go, and I will do my best to keep you alive and myself.
Fine.
Algernon, you would survive a zombie apocalypse. You two arrive to this big graveyard. You can see these at least 12-foot tall fences around the whole graveyard with these big, wonderful decorations. And there's a lot of guards standing really close to the wall, but many, and I mean many of them, the majority are starting to like back up, and a couple of them are just running away from it. And as they are, gaps in the guard small army are, and you can see from the inside, people. Some of them rotting, and you can see bones and everything just out of the fence.
As the guard went past us, away from the zombies, I sneering on the guards. As useless here as they were in hard.
They don't pay for honor.
Do we catch up?
Yeah, you catch up, and you actually catch a glance of Thaddeus.
Boom! Zombies!
Now you hear the word graveyard, you don't expect funeral, you expect zombies these days. Do you see any? I didn't look.
How far away are they?
It's about 50 feet. You're 50 feet from the gates. The fence seems to be holding. It's swaying a bit, but it seems to be holding. More and more guards are abandoning their posts and as you can see, when they do that, more and more zombies seems to arise from clawing their way out of their graves. Mausoleums are being cracked as they...
These people have the right idea.
Yeah,
We should just go with them.
I think we should. I don't think we should take it in a one-on-one. Can you throw some fire at them and just try to get as many as possible?
We sort of just...
You hear this trumpet going, like announcing
We
something
need to
big,
try.
and you see 5 golden carriages coming up. And out of them, the first one steps an elven woman.
It's team 1.
Right?
Fuck
Right,
that.
fucking team 1.
She has silver hair, 1 purple eye, and 1 blue eye. She's after the next one comes a man, shaved head and long flowing purple robes, and then the next one a dwarf, flaming red hair with a grey beard, and then another male comes, very simply dressed, not at all in any way. Thinning hair on top, and then in the last comes a man dressed in leather
Clothes.
clothes, leather clothes, and a hood, and this metallic mask over his face.
It's him!
A metallic mask over his face, with a lot of streaks and scars in the mask, like something had tried to beat this mask up. You know these as the 5, the rulers of the town. They are like the king, presidents.
You should
They
ask for the book.
So, Teamwork! I have magic, you kill as many as you can! What's the head count of the zombies?
The zombies looks to be at current, if you count quick, at least 400 zombies are starting to gather around.
Well, is there any
Well,
place?
I'm going home. So, sort of just, good luck.
You can sit. You can sit by the carriage. You can sit by. Oh, are you running? Did you run away? Oh my god!
There's
As
400
these
zombies!
come out, the dwarf just puts his fingers in his mouth and whistles. Her mouth, sorry, doesn't even have a beard. I'm so sorry. And you can see these big machines rolling up behind them.
We're safe.
But by this time, there are like 5 guards left. Almost all guards have abandoned their station.
Is there like a
Clever.
vantage point? Somewhere to stand over and...
Yeah, there are small hills. You could probably go into a building because there are some roofs just next to it. You could go in and maybe go up to the roof.
How to do that?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna throw a bottle of holy water, the last one I have, as far as I can, maybe to act as a tiny wall for a second, and
Did
then
you throw it on them or on the ground?
and the ground in front,
Okay.
and
It
then
breaks and the water spills.
and then go follow Jacob. And is Algernon? How far are you? Because maybe I can. I look for him too. We can go up. We can go. Jacob, do you see him?
What? Who?
Algernon, he ran away.
Forget him. We need to deal with this.
Cause this is thriller night, and I give you inspiration while we run up.
This Casper Hale, this masked one, he goes up and you can hear this raspy and really metallic voice. Cowards! Cowards, all of you!
Not all.
He looks at you and gives a small nod, and you can barely see that he saw that you were there. Man the machines! And he points out towards you.
What?
Us? Holy shit! Machine!
Machines.
And he points back, and you can see these catapult-looking thingies.
Do we have to run inside one of them like a hamster?
Alright, I head to one of the machines.
Yeah, turn back.
One of the machines. All right.
Clank, clank, clank your pole, clank it up the street. Shooting them zombies down the sheet. And I give you inspiration as well.
This does not feel right being so close to you with my armpit. But,
Today everything is
This is the way the
alright.
cookie crumbles.
okay, it's not really on scale, but you managed to get into the... Algernon, you ran away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stupid. You're all going to die.
Save yourself.
So this big circle is the
Zombies?
graveyard,
Ah.
and the zombies are stacking up towards the wall. And as you get into your machines, you see a couple of levers, which makes that you can, pull them at each side, here and there.
We use the levers.
We use the levers.
That's supposed to be zombies?
That's zombies!
Zombies!
Very colorful zombies.
Yes!
It's like they all died during a parade.
Alright.
The Great Parade death of
Please
96.
roll initiative.
Not
And
20!
you have fun.
I'm glad it was used for this.
What? I said you have fun. We're gonna roll initiative for a moment. What, you're not?
This is their
Of course.
initiative. This guy is 40.
Oh my god.
This guy rolled a nat
Yeah.
20. This guy has hand.
You'll be dead long before you get the chance.
No, not
Delphine?
10! Sugar 22.
23. Check.
18.
18. Pat.
12!
Isn't going hard.
Did I put home? No, I have more defense.
It's very, yeah. I wish I could too.
Alright. The first to act is Delphine. You're sitting in this machine where you have, like, when you try the different things, you notice that it leans back when you turn some knobs, and it leans forward when you turn it the other way, and it goes on the side. There is a couple of people around the machine as well that's loading it with something behind you.
Just yell when it's loaded!
Who's loaded, missus?
I had more time.
As well as you have this big menacing lever with a red knob on it.
I presume, yeah. So I try to point it to the ones which seem that would be damaged most if I hit part of the fence as well. So like.
Could you? Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's a
Could
good
you
idea.
use
Let's
this
blow up
to
the fence?
Oh yeah. So like here.
That's smart. Yeah.
All right.
She's a hunter.
It's the
not a
Wakanda
siege.
testing.
Roll a d100.
It's like the ballsy move. It's like you blow the way up from the mic. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then instead of
Bring
holding
it.
position, you just charge them. Just, give a shit about position.
Yeah.
It's Wakanda. 60 or 60. Wait, I need to get a no. I need the. Do you have 100 one?
Down
Because I
here.
don't know which if it's 60, 61 or 16. I just. Thank you. 72.
72. All right. You managed to lob it precisely where you want it, and a lot of zombies just go splat as you see that you hit the fence as well, and it starts buckling a bit. Seems to be still holding, but it's buckling a bit outwards. And as they're pressing to it, it's falling out a bit. All right, Jacob.
So the fence starts buckling out in one particular place.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like the zombies are now trying to flock to that spot.
No, they seem to be very focused on just getting out, so they're not moving to that specific position.
All right. Then I just want to shoot, try to angle the catapult to a body of zombies somewhere else. Try to shoot over the fence.
Yeah. Where do you want to shoot?
Where did she shoot?
There.
I can't.
Yeah.
And I'd like to shoot. Right
First departure
there. No.
Like Thaddeus goes up in smithy.
Disco.
All right, right there. Roll a d100.
79.
72 and 72. 79. All right, you manage to blast the zombies away. As a couple of them disappears. You see more still coming out of their graves.
Can I see what type of thing was loaded on the catapult?
They seem to have loaded on some barrels, which you saw when it went over your head, that a piece of it was burning. And when it landed, you go,
Oh shit. So I say, if the fence breaks, it'll make a bottleneck, and then we can focus fire on that.
Exactly. So I'll just hit again in the point where it's been bent.
just gonna ask, where did you, how, are you like back in 12 now?
I mean,
If I could be.
Try this creepy too.
I think at some point you would realize that no one else followed him.
Yeah.
And he would carefully sort of run back to see what happened.
Alright.
But he would still try to like keep his distance.
Yeah, like
And
hiding behind that house, like...
maybe like if he sees more zombies, and yeah, he would just run again.
Alright.
But it would probably take like
Two rounds.
a while
Three.
for him to realize.
Alright. Bad.
So I heard this yelling of the bottleneck, and I tried to hit the same place as Delphine did.
You're like, I like bottles.
I love
I love bottles!
I love whatever is in the bottle to go down my neck.
Could I mean, am I within 60 feet of this? And I can see the bottleneck itself?
Yeah, I would say you're
where?
precisely within 60 feet.
Alright. I, instead of shooting, hang up, dudes! I throw a fairy fire 20 times 20 feet.
Alright.
And they make wisdom saving throws. Dexterity. Yes.
Dexterity.
A lot of them light up.
Alright.
A lot of them.
Everybody has advantage. On those inside. That's
Didn't make attack rolls, but let's hope
But
it
you
counts
know-
for something.
It's nice.
Advantage on the
isn't it?
D100.
Yeah, why not?
Alright, and that was your action?
Yes.
Yes.
And I... No, I don't. I'm good there. And I try to align perfectly for the next
Alright.
attack. But that's
You can see the zombies are starting to move closer, like very well-planned moves. And then it is Delphine's.
I hit again in the same area.
All right. Make a D100.
21.
21. As you try to do this, the machine, you manage to get one of the levers,
Stop.
and the machine turns a bit, and as this bomb flies off, you can see it lands on the side of this building, and just cracks.
How the
piece
fuck,
of it
Delphine?
loose. Jacob.
Yeah, I want to go with the agreed tactic and
Bottleneck it?
Yep. So do you want
D100?
with advantage?
No.
From the verified? Okay, damn.
I mean, they're shiny and bright.
The verified does nothing.
Well, it can do for everybody else.
76.
76? Yeah, you manage to shoot
I've
it
shown
right where you want. And as you do, the the wall breaks.
And they all swarm towards that spot.
Not immediately. Many of them are still standing at the walls at the sides. Yes. Thad,
Alright, so I fire
where do you fire?
at the bottleneck. Just like behind the fence itself. Uh, 48.
48. You shoot, but you overlob it, so you hit behind it.
Fuck.
And it just starts a pool of fire. You can see one zombie that started to risen from its grave just just burn.
Worst day ever!
Blood. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just got it. I want to suck your brains.
I want to suck your brains.
Some zombies have started moving out from the fenced-in area. And then it is Delphine.
I hit the same area.
Yeah. It's like the same area with
72. Yeah.
it. Again? Yep.
Yes.
What are the odds? Well, I know the odds are, but yeah.
100.
Yeah. All right. Could you remove the 3 dice closest to?
Yeah.
Those 3.
Yes. And then it is Jacob again.
Yeah, I want to aim for the bottleneck.
Bottleneck.
Is the keyword of today.
Bottleneck.
Bottleneck episode!
Bottleneck. Place.
Place.
9.
Your
Yeah.
roll?
9. Well, there are buildings.
Yes! Delphine has hit
Right
one.
here.
hear a
I
mouse
shot too
squeak as
early.
something burnt.
I shot too early before they managed to load up the thing.
As you shoot this, the machine just tips back and it seems to be going straight up in the
Oh
air.
my god. Oh my god.
As
What did you roll?
I want everybody to roll a dexterity saving
A
throw.
dexterity?
Dexterity. You're not. So you're safe.
Aw.
You're safe, man.
Oh,
I wanted to
Nat
get
20.
hit by it.
so 22.
22.
23! Use my bardic.
And Jacob?
This was saying it was
9.
9.
Is it?
Should be.
I'm checking.
This cask just falls down again and explodes just behind you, breaking the arm to the machine, and fire starts spreading in the machine.
Shit.
But you manage to get up and get out of it.
And the one man.
Can I deduce if this was my fault? Or one of
make
men
an
had
intelligence
loaded it,
check.
poorly.
Or investigation.
They loaded.
Investigation.
Oh.
2.
2. Feels like it was your fault.
Fall back!
The means.
It's
Maybe
red
it
button,
wasn't.
and you have to press the red button before the green button. You can't press the green button, the red button. Oh my god.
Ah,
This button is
I-
half red and half green.
I fire right at a center.
Yeah.
67.
67. You manage to shoot, but it goes over, and you manage to get those 3.
Load it heavier, goddammit!
As the zombie seems to have acknowledged that there is actually something holy happening there.
And Jack just standing there. Come here.
How many would you say there are left?
Like 100.
Yeah, that means you've killed 300 of them.
Yeah, but
Pretty good.
yeah.
You've definitely not killed 3
Algernon, you come up to that house,
Mm-hmm.
and
What do I see?
you see all this happening. You come up just standing just in due time to see this cask landing down on Jacob's machine, blowing the arm off.
But can I see these guys inside the machines, or are they just machines?
You know, an old-timey catapult is
Yeah.
just wooden frames, so you would be able to see.
Oh, okay.
And Jacob has jumped out of his since it's catched fire.
I start running closer.
Like very squiggly.
He knows you need to run in Z.
Alright. Delphine?
Better than recon.
Yeah, thank you! I was thinking recon. I try to hit the ones which are closer, but not the closest one in case I mess up. So
Yeah.
still like this side,
Okay.
this area, not the first
The
one.
D20 and the D6.
Yes. 19.
19! Alright. You manage to completely demolish this building,
Yeah.
as it is no longer existent. It is just rubble.
Do I know if it was me?
Oh yeah, it was you.
You see in the fire a sign which says Lucy's Orphanage.
Oh.
Yeah,
I-
you can
can
see
I-
small children.
Half on fire.
Can
Nap
I
time right now.
can I run out of money? Jacob, you man it. There was a lever didn't work. Please, just can you do it?
Hang on, I'm busy with something.
Alright, so are you leaving your machine?
I'm like with the head down like you do this.
Bad.
I tried to
You
fire.
shit. Out hard.
I tried to fire here.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. 78.
78.
Nice.
Yeah, you managed to
Finally.
lob one. You managed to lob it good.
Love it good.
Lob it good. A lot of the zombies just go bye-bye. I just realized that I spread all my die out on the table without any consideration where they are. My die.
It's okay.
I don't trust you. Hi, precious.
I don't trust you either, so I have a good check.
Thank you. All right. But you see that you made a big dent in this small mass.
100 zombies are a big
Uh,
mess.
Did I forget Jacob?
Yeah, you probably did.
Oh.
Alright, so
Apologies.
I jump out of this machine. I want to wave over some of the guys who loaded the thing up.
Yeah.
And I go to the front and remove like whatever thing is there to prevent it from rolling. Like a block
Yeah,
or
they
something.
put like triangles.
Yeah, and then I go behind and I want to have us all like try to push it forward really hard and like ram it against this group of zombies.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
I guess that was
Yeah, your inspiration.
Yeah.
What?
for the Dexter.
Oh,
What was that? Was that a ram?
Is the machine being rammed?
It's the machine.
Yeah.
ramming machine.
It's like it's burning. It's covered in water.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
not?
it's pretty. Make make a what? Seriously?
Sleight of hand.
No.
Athletics?
Yeah, I would say in athletics.
With advantage from the other guys. Helping.
I would negate that with that it's on fire and steering it like you did before. It's like almost impossible. So no dis or no add.
No dis or add.
Yes.
18.
18.
Plus.
All right. You manage to get the machine and pushing it in that way so that it smashes straight into them. A lot of zombies are going under it as they're mauled. Yeah, you can remove those die that it's sitting on. Yeah.
And pink?
No.
It was missed.
It had a good dexterity saving throw.
You didn't draw crits.
And then, yeah, Algernon.
Okay, so Delphine is closest. Can I reach her?
Yeah.
I run up to her. What are you doing?
Oh, come in.
Oh,
Look.
we were gonna go. What?
Yeah, we're manning these things, these machines. You can try to throw it at the zombies. He's far away. You can throw it at the ones who are further behind. Listen, we're gonna go look for shelter.
You just go like.
Yeah, I just press whatever. I have no clue how this works.
Alright. In that case, I want you to roll a d100 twice. I'm going to give you a d100 disadvantage.
Oh my god!
So 33.
33.
Lowest.
Yeah. You lob it, and you manage to hit the fence back here, and it just breaks and rolls into a small well on the other side, which it completely demolishes. You can see an old lady just jumping out of the way.
What the fuck was she doing there?
Yeah.
What the fuck
Like
is
right
going on?
next to the graveyard. Zombies are saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get my
did it.
water."
I'm
thirsty.
I put fresh flowers there.
Oops.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. You see that building?
I think I know which button does it now.
The melon keeps pushing up, so they start moving a bit out of the sides. Whoop. Like that.
And the pinky?
And the pinky! The pinky moves up. Who? Delphine, you jumped out of the machine?
No. We're both in the machine now.
Jacob
Okay.
is outside the machine.
Then it moves up towards you. And it tries to slam you. But you just make a dashing maneuver and avoid its slam.
Of course you do.
Because you're good. And then we're back at Delphine.
I try to hit behind, like, you know what? I'm gonna aim for this area because I don't want to fuck up the building even more.
Don't worry, you'll manage to.
82!
82! Alright.
You fuck up all the buildings!
We are in a crater!
You manage to get a real good smack in as they start thinning out in their herd.
How many would you say is left?
30 maybe.
Ah.
So you,
It's so scary.
Jacob.
I'd like to pull out the dagger and have that ready and then cast Sacred Flame.
Huh?
On the zombie right in front of me.
That is a saving throw, right?
Yeah, dexterity. What?
Fails miserably.
It's a 1. So do I. It's 1 radiant almost.
One radiant.
But it's radiant though.
So it's 2 radiant ammo.
Yes, Thaddeus.
Ah, shit.
Why do you keep
gotta
saying?
change your diet, man.
Because I'm sitting comfortably in this machine, okay? And it hums and does stuff. It gets me poopy.
Doesn't really hum, but
I mean, boom.
okay.
Whatever.
So every time it goes like, thump, you go like,
Oh, yeah. And I try to time it each time.
What you want?
Alright.
they went too far.
I'm thinking I want to actually aim for the machine because like the zombies are swarming around it, right? To get the breeds and stuff everywhere.
Okay.
Alright? I don't know if it will work. Oh, 11.
11? Alright. Everybody
Holy shit.
Everybody makes a dexterity saving throw.
We'll make it, so we don't
One
have
and
to
a half. No.
Everybody cast their die.
14.
So I gotta write this up. 14,
17.
That's not my problem.
17,
6.
6.
So,
Alright. Are you still in the machine? Yes. This thing just lobs out up and to the side, and you can hear this whistling sound above you as you see that you're suddenly covered in a shadow as this just
Do I run in circles?
as your machine catches fire.
I'm in the same machine.
Yeah,
You're
but
in the
slightly-
machine.
Yeah, we're
The
both.
same machine, yeah.
Yeah, so you experienced this as well.
But maybe you jump off in time. I look up and you jump. Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Delphine, you take 7 damage, and you take 3 damage. As fire starts spreading in the machine.
Oh, wait.
What are you guys loading this shit with?
Nitroglycerin!
Load it better, goddammit!
Shoot better!
It's unbalanced!
You're unbalanced!
Aren't we all?
There has to be some really careful shit.
Raises a flash towards you.
It's not. They keep
Algernon.
exploding.
I sort of just see everything and find, I think you've got this one. I'm gonna go help Jacob. And I jump out and I go over here to help Jacob. And I guess I just stab at this guy. 13?
13. Don't you get sneak attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean this is the hit die.
Yeah.
Does it hit?
Yeah.
I mean, we could just roll straight damage.
Yeah.
For the
It's
future.
okay.
12 plus 4, so 16.
16. Okay. It just drops dead.
There.
You go.
Alright,
You help.
run now.
Few more. We're almost done.
Almost dead as well.
Keep right. So there.
Not yet, though.
I mean,
It's
you
okay.
you made a real good bottleneck.
You laugh, but now my stupid idea. Somehow Jacob fixed
And
it.
I sort of opened up for flanking maneuver back here.
Yes. Yes. Our combined success.
That was the tactic.
Delphine.
Yeah.
I'm like, big
I'm
fire.
gonna,
People go there.
Yeah.
Right?
There and hope for the best.
I like it with all the
We're
burning buildings
sorry.
around. I've also knocked out the nearby well.
Yes.
And the old lady.
Hey, who knows?
31.
31.
It wasn't very close to the fence in case I cock up.
It goes lovingly and it goes
To this
not
fence.
precisely where you want to, but it manages to take out one zombie standing there in the corner.
How is the machine looking? Because it just took a giant. Like, is it?
Wait, you
still-
have the fire machine?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So can I shoot with it? No. Okay, so I get out and I use my.
Mend it. Oh yeah. No,
On fire. On fire.
I
put
go,
out the fire. Put out.
I go here as well. Up. And crossbow the closest one.
Yes.
12.
That hits.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Is it still standing?
It's still standing.
Okay, second with my bonus action, crossbow again. Nice! 8 in total.
One poor little orphan.
Comes
Rolls
out.
out and you
Damn it!
No witnesses!
As you lift up your bow, some sparks fly over at your arm, so you instinctively toss your bow or crossbow. So you're lying on the side. Your arm here
Meant to
stopped
do
burning.
that. Pick it up.
No. Jacob.
So, can we say that I never had time to throw away the empty bottle of crab juice?
Why would you throw that away? That's
Yeah,
a relic.
Right? Yeah.
Like,
So, I'm gonna go up
Relic
to.
of-
You had it on your soda
Jotun
holder.
Frost.
I'm gonna go up to where these barrels are.
Yeah.
And like throw one open and dunk it full with like oil or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
It's crab oil now.
Yeah. And
Crab juice.
I want to take a scrap of paper from my book. Tear it out.
tome?
Yeah. Put it in and light it in the big
Machine fire.
machine fire. And
Oh, okay. Make an attack roll with your dex mod.
you get proficiency on that?
Yeah.
14, no, 12.
12? 12. Alright, you managed to hit some zombies.
Some
Some zombies.
Zoom. Zoom zoom.
And these are the ones that, one of them is the one Delphine, so give me the closest d6 as it just falls down. The other two are catching fire. Pad,
Aye, fire right here.
make an attack.
Aye,
D100.
$30.
30.
Hello.
I mean, it's the last fucking machine. It's supposed to happen.
I know. They're not meant
sure,
to
because
last.
you knocked out the second to last.
What?
You have won the battle royale.
As you're sitting firing, you look over just like over at this building, and you see Aunt Lola's bakery. And when you look
and
over,
Children's Hospital.
She comes out.
and Children's Hospital, as she does, she just comes out.
Run!
In the blink of an eye, it's just a piece of rubble behind her as
She's
she's
a-
standing there, like, and turning around.
Good that you got out.
Algernon.
So there's some barrels behind us.
Yeah,
What color is the liquid inside?
it's transparent.
All right. So
I'm gonna drink.
I've probably been too busy to realize that Jacob tossed that at them, and I'm gonna try to put out the fire by taking a bucket and sort of assuming this is water and then tossing that onto the fire.
On the machine or on the
Yeah,
zombies?
on the machine.
Or the
I
zombie.
mean, I don't care. Why would I put out their fire?
I don't know. You do strange things.
I try to put out the machine fire.
All right. Give me an athletics roll.
Oh my fucking god.
Athletics is 12.
A 12. Yeah, you managed to get the barrel up and tip it out over.
No, I take like a bucket.
Oh,
I
like
have
a bucket. Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
Fill it up
Absolutely.
and
You
toss
do
it.
that and just toss it.
Yeah,
You can do that as a bonus action since
Yeah.
it's your. Yeah.
I do that. What happens?
It just.
Oh, oops.
You can all feel the heat coming, not Thaddeus because you're in the machine, but all feel the heat coming from the side.
It's fire! Throw it at the zombies!
Alright, I do the same, but it's zombies.
And you throw it at them too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make an attack roll.
I don't know what I had.
20.
Oh yeah, you managed to hit the first two that's coming towards you and they just burn up.
Alright.
Well done.
This isn't water, is it?
No, it's fuel. They're using it to. It's not fuel. It's
Thought it was
it's
water.
lamp oil.
Yeah, lamp oil. Explosive lamp oil.
Aggressive lamp.
Sorry.
One of the
Oi.
zombies manages to come up to you, Algernon, and tries to slam you, and he slams you. Good.
Algernon, no slamming.
And you take 13 damage
Oh,
as
What
he
the-
Holy
managed to
shit.
slam you real hard.
it's like your half.
Meh.
I have good HP.
And then we have Delphine.
How dare you! Attacking the one who slammed Algernon. Wait, actually, you know what? I'm gonna. Do I have advantage if I'm here? Because flanking.
No.
Okay, so I attack with the crossbow.
That
20. And it is 6 damage. And then hitting again with 21. Also on the
Number
black
6?
one. Yeah, no.
No, number 1.
Yeah. Also 6 damage. So 12 damage in total.
Alright. It drops to the ground. You now more or less have a big pile of corpses all the way out, so the zombies have a real hard time getting anywhere as they're toppling and falling over the corpses that you have killed so far. Jacob.
So there's like still oil burning around this part, right?
Yeah. And you
So-
can see as the zombies pass by, they're catching fire.
I want to mimic Algernon in that case and find a container or something.
Yeah, there's buckets around. You take a bucket and you toss it, make an attack roll.
That's okay.
That's 9.
9. Okay, you take the bucket and you toss it, and it takes a while, but suddenly someone steps in fire and 2 zombies just go like, and it starts spreading over the zombies.
2
Yeah, 2. And then we have Thaddeus.
I shoot at this little place and kill everybody else here.
Okay, you're dead.
Yay!
78.
78. Yeah, you manage to get it good, and you take the 4 last ones next to the yep, sure. They just go up in smithereens. You can see an arm flying here, a foot flying there, a wing.
My shoe!
Algernon.
Alright, so realizing that this thing is flammable, I want to fill up the bucket again. And then I want to like run over to here. Something, so I don't know if he gets an attack repeated on me. So burn testing.
Yeah. But he misses.
Alright. And then I want to like start pouring it out while I sort of run back towards the burning catapult and try to somehow taunt these guys to follow me.
Alright. Yeah.
He's making a trail of fire.
Alright, here, Sambonis, this way. Sambonis.
You, as you run up to them, they shift their attention from the other
Bet you never
guys
tasted
since
a
you're
mouse
so
person
close to
brain
them, so
now.
they turn towards you and start moving. And
know.
you've spread out a fire for them to.
I mean, yeah, it's just liquid at the moment. I don't know if this turn I can just sort of pour the last bit into the fire at the catapult.
So it
or-
goes-
Actually, as soon as they start heading towards you, they are like slightly on fire, just
Oh, okay.
slightly. This just lights up, and both of them just.
Hey, it worked sort of the way I was thinking. Close enough.
The last one goes up towards Delphine, who tries to smack you, which it does, And it smacks you for 4 damage
Oh my.
as it goes up and goes like. Brute. Delphine,
I will take my crossbow.
you pick up your crossbow.
Yes. And I will. Should I? Not at you! You were in front of
You were
me!
shooting at me.
You check my
24.
24? Yeah, you hit.
I'm sorry I shot at you. I didn't mean at you. 8 damage.
8 damage.
And then 18 for the second hit.
Do you have +7 to hit?
Yeah.
Archery.
Oh. I didn't know they got 5.
And 4 damage.
And 4 damage.
They do.
Yeah, you just put one in each temple and it just flumps down.
There.
I think they only get like the damage
What
ones.
the hell does she put 1 in each temple? Shoot 1 and it looks to the other side?
Yeah,
What was that?
precisely.
Well, they are zombies.
Yeah.
You just sort of curve it like Beckham. It's this famous archer.
Like wanted.
Oh. Yeah, in the Great Archery World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And just as the last one falls, you look
Sounds like
around
this.
and you see these golden wagons are heading off.
Wow.
Some guards have started coming back.
Pussies!
I'm just gonna slow clap at them.
Now do we leave the fire?
Yeah. Now we need to fire. They can put it out.
I hope this has been sort of a lesson to you all, and like, you know, just don't put your dead in one place. Seems to always end really badly.
Yeah, because if they were spread out throughout the city, that would have been way easier to fight off.
Well, they would have been eaten by animals, in which case they would not be. They would just be skeletons, which I don't know. These things were not just skeletons. So.
No, but I've heard of skeletons coming back from the dead also.
Animals don't eat
Touche.
zombies.
Whatever that means.
And as the group realizes
Someone said it once.
that this is 1 out of 5 graveyards in the entire city, we thank you for watching today, and we thank you for playing today. See you next week. Bye.